Can I just pop my backpack in the trunk? Okay, perfect. Actually, I can just throw it literally through the window. Yeah. And look at the lighting in here. Got this like blue and purple lighting. It looks gorgeous. Nice to meet you.
Hop in, make yourself comfortable, right?
Perfect. I'm just gonna move this seat back a little bit. There we go. Do you know how to actuate this little rest over here for your foot?
Yes, it's the forwardmost button.
And then just push it up? Oh, there we go.
And then we'll be able to adjust the
Perfect.
seats, okay?
Oh my goodness. I am already loving the infotainment system over here. It's phenomenal. And also the headrest is kind of perforated.
Let's throw this in drive and we'll go around, okay?
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
And then...
on the brake, this rotates away from you into drive. Yep, there
Whoa,
you go.
interesting.
So let's follow on around.
And I'm assuming this is in creep mode, or do I need to gas it a little bit?
You need to gas it, just wait for the...
Yeah. Then how do I adjust this the steering wheel? Oh wait, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Much better.
Alright, head on out. Let's go. Good stuff, yep. And around to the inside lane.
The left one, right?
Yep, left lane, all the way up behind the Lexus.
Alright. So this has creep mode deactivated, and the regenerative braking is pretty aggressive on it.
Right up to the Lexus, please, buddy. Keep going. Until you hear the beeps. Cool, that's great, thank you.
Perfect. Okay, we got a little bit of, oh, love the way these LED lights look on it. The front, and also on the corners over here. The whole stylistic design of this is unique, boxy, futuristic. I love the door handles that just pop out like that. The gloss black paneling across it just ties in with the wheels really well. Have a very unique design, kind of spokey and angular. Love it. And you can see that it's your standard connector. And I also like the fact that it's illuminated. You're not using your hands to try and find it in the middle of the dark. I guess it closes like this. Perfect. And now let's take a look at the trunk. Over 5,000 pounds of towing. Impressive. All right, so here is what the trunk looks like. Super impressive. So we have a bunch of storage over here and hooks. So I'm guessing that's your tire repair kit or something along the lines of that. We have the 12-volt outlet, as well as, oh, a way to close the car from the inside. Not sure why you would need that. You also have a 125-volt outlet over here where you can plug in like a cooler if you want a tailgate, for example. And then you have this kind of thing that I'm not sure if it slots out. No, it doesn't, but there is some storage underneath it. In addition, you can connect things over here and hook them in really well. And you can basically fold the rows of seats just by pressing this button. So third row, right, and it just pops down automatically. Pretty impressive. And even the headrest folds. And let me show you what that looks like on the left-hand side. And as you can see, once you fold them down, you have got a ton, and I mean a ton of room. So let's see if we can pop these back up, because I wanted to test the leg room in the third row. All right. There is also some sort of tunnel cover that goes along over here, because we have slots for it as well as hooks here and here. I'm not sure what this is for, but I'm guessing that is if the EV slot is like jammed or something. If the EV charger is jammed in there, I guess you would pull that in order to release it. I'm guessing that's what it's for. Again, there's a great deal of stylistic choices on the EV9 that I love. Love the LED lights that basically illuminate whatever you see. The new Kia logo looks phenomenal on it, and also the shade of blue is great. You have the EV9 badging over here. In addition, here is what it looks like at the back seat. So you have two configurations over here, with the footrest up and with the footrest down. So let's quickly pop in over here. Right off the bat, I noticed that once you close this down, you have shades that basically hook in. Nice little touch over here, especially if you have kids in the back and it's really sunny. They won't be yelling at you, and you can just basically get this up there so they can have a nap. You have lots of places to hold. So if you're shorter like a kid, you have this spot. A little bit taller, you have this spot. You have an individual LED light. Wish it was warmer, but I will take the cooler colors. You have storage over here, and also a little bit of a leg rest over here. And these are power adjusted seats, so you can notice that you can move them front, back, all different directions. And even all the way front, I still have a ton of leg room. Actually, I'm running out of leg room right now. So believe it or not, it's not the most uncomfortable, even with the seat moved in all the way back, right? If I sit like this with my knees against it, it's great, and my feet kind of slot in under there as well. So very well designed in terms of the space, but let's go ahead and look at if I can fit with this seat. No, I can't really fit in there. So this might not work for me. So let's do a test with this moved up front and then me moved up back here. Now I guess this leg rest over here would just be for, you know, someone a bit shorter. It doesn't really work for me. Maybe if the seat was folded all the way forward, I guess that's how you would configure this. I also like the headrests over here. They're very comfortable and ergonomic, and I like the mesh in the front. All right, let us go ahead and check the third row and see what that looks like. All right, back in the third row. Okay, there's no way I'm fitting. Either way, it's not gonna work. Yeah, this is just basically for kids or small adults. But you get to get a view of what the car looks like. The lighting is insane. Got this pinkish lighting at the back, red lighting in the front. I've also seen it with blues and purples. It looks phenomenal with blues and purples. If that is your color choice, you can see that there is a temperature control, but the only thing is it's kind of out of the way for kids. So it's not the best choice. You also have adjustments over here at the back where the seat goes back. Helpful, but still not possible to get someone a little bit under 6 feet back here. There is charging ports, USB-C on both sides. In addition, we've got 2 cup holders at the back and slot for something else, like a mint or something. There's a little hook over here once you fold the seats down, or if you want to hook something over there, you can do it, I guess. We have vents up top, and we have vents over here, and we have lighting up top as well, and they're touch, so you can kind of see how they function. And they've been helping with this video as well, because yeah, not a lot of light back here, so this helps. The moonroof is 2 separate panels, and it is tinted as well, and you'll notice all of the back windows are tinted as well. So I like that aspect. That's a good little touch. With addition to the shades, you can have your kids or someone back here sleeping during a long road trip, so love that aspect. This is adjustable on the left hand side by the controls at the side of the seat, so I guess you can adjust it manually and also using the controls, but for some reason this one adjusts with the controls on the side and this one is just manual. Not sure what's going on over there. All right, coming back to this seat, we got cup holders over here. Whoa, this is really cool. We have this little storage console thing over here, a large storage bin over here, which is really cool. And I wonder, does that actually... No, it doesn't really tie into the front. So this is a relatively cool way of handling storage. I've never seen a car company do that before. So let's close this back up. And I'm not exactly sure how to. Oh, you have to press that in. So you press this button in and it slides in over there. You got a USB-C port over there and a USB-C port over there. I like the fact that this actually pops out. The only thing is it kind of hits your leg if it's all the way up close. So I guess in order to have this folded all the way forward, this needs to be folded all the way in the front, and you would rest your feet on that. Again, you can kind of see the lighting on the side over here. And you also have heated and ventilated seats that you can control with those buttons over there. So heated and ventilated seats. Let's continue to move through the front side of the car. So I am just going to leave this backpack over here and let's go check out the front. All right, my favorite part of this car is definitely the interior up front. Got soft touch materials in most spaces that you would touch a body part to, with the exception of this section over here, but nobody really swings the leg out that wide. This section, well padded, your foot will probably touch over there. However, this, I wouldn't really worry too much about it. I love this aspect. The feel is just phenomenal. It has almost like this suede-y, plasticky feel. It's difficult to describe, but one of the nicest materials I've seen in a car when it comes to this console-like storage. And also this feels great. Some sort of like fabric polyester material. This is a wireless charger. They got storage over here. And I guess the storage from the back kind of comes from the fact that the storage over here doesn't go too deep. Accented lighting over here looks phenomenal. In addition, you've got a USB-C charging port over here and here. And what is this? Oh, that's just your 12 volt. You've got our temperature control here and here. You got our search, maps, home, and this comes with wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. Ooh, this is a very interesting glove compartment. Moves forward and then drops down. Very well designed and feels like it's quality. The interior is phenomenal over here. I love the soft touch on the door. So wherever you really touch it, feels great. There's plasticky bits, but it's usually in spots that your body is not rubbing up against. Even this fabric over here feels great. A little bit of storage down here and a whole bunch of storage over here, so you can fit a purse or maybe even a backpack over here. I have a backpack over there. Let's see if that actually fits in the front seat. So let me just grab that. And then, no, not a backpack, but definitely a purse. In addition, the accented lighting in the front looks great, and play around with a little bit of the infotainment over here. So we have this, which is your heating and cooling. You can adjust it. You can have driver only heating and cooling, so you save on electricity or gas. I guess it's electricity for this version, and I'm assuming it's gas on the Telluride. Let's go back into this section over here. So that's just basically your defrost. So I'm going to turn that off because it's blowing heat at me. We have AC, we have auto. Oh, there we go. I hit auto, and these really blast. Have this kind of diffuse feel to it. I don't know what's the best way to put it, but it's not so aggressive the way it disperses the air conditioning. It does it in a very controlled way. You don't feel like it's just blasting it in your face at full force. What is this over here? Oh, I guess that's the ventilated seats, I'm assuming. Although I don't really feel anything. Oh, there we go. Let me just adjust the seat a little bit. And one of my favorite features about these cars is the fact that they have these gimmicks that I love. So these kind of pop in over there, just storage, but when you need cup holders, you can just push these out. And it also adjusts based on your drink. In addition, on the side we have, oh, here's the buttons for the heated and ventilated seats. So I guess this is heated seats, 1, 2, 3 levels, and then ventilated seats, 1, 2, 3 levels. So let's go all the way up. And we also have driving positions. We have 2 driving positions, so you can set it and I guess store it over there. Oh, actually, I just picked someone else's driving position, so I'm going all the way down. So you have this way of controlling the car that's kind of to the side over here. So you just basically switch like this. You turn this section over here into drive, neutral, and reverse. So there's a little bit of a learning curve, but after a few days you should get used to it. Here are your drive modes. You have eco, you have normal, and you have sport. So drive mode, normal, sport, and then my drive. I guess that's some configuration that you can dial in yourself. It shows you how many kilometers of charge you have left, and then it also basically shows you your speed over here. So the layout is very intuitive and it's very integrated, which I like. It's one of the nicest implementations of an infotainment and a digital gauge cluster that I've seen. The pedals look phenomenal too. I like the chrome accents at the bottom, and I like the illumination over here. And with all weather mats, I'm sure it would look even better. On the side over here, we've got a way that we can pop up the frunk. I'll do that in a bit. And we have ventilated seats over here that are currently on. You can see that the accents on the doors are these little chrome pieces over here with these polyester fabric-like pieces at the bottom. And the speakers are Meridian. So you have a great sound system that can just basically blast your tunes throughout the day, or you can basically just listen to a podcast. And I heard it a little bit when I was doing a test drive, and they sound great. Definitely my favorite EV at the Toronto Auto Show. Great job with designing this over at Kia. And the only thing that's kind of weird is, okay, that's basically how you connect the moonroof and get it all the way down. Then how do you get the shades down? I'm assuming it's this. And that's the back shades. Then how do you get the front shades? Oh, is it just manual? Oh yeah, the front is manual, but the back is by pressing a button. Super strange decision over there. You also have vents at the back and all the way at the back as well on both rows, so you can control the amount of air conditioning or heating you're getting. And you have these individual vents over here and over there as well as these handles to grab onto if you're getting out. But I really like those ones for the lower height. I don't really like the fact that you have the temperature control all the way up top, especially if there's kids or someone short at the back. It'll be difficult for them to reach all the way up there. But apart from that, it's decent. The seats, what can I say about them? They look phenomenal and they're very comfortable. And I also like the ergonomics of this headrest. It almost feels like a Herman Miller chair, but for your head, right? It's allows for perspiration. So basically, if you're super sweaty, you can imagine that it's just gonna basically just blow air all the way from the back and just ventilate it really well. Anything else that I missed out? I'm trying to think. I think that basically covers what I wanted to cover in terms of the infotainment system, the digital gauge cluster, and then how everything works. They have a ton of different things you can do. You can call people, you can check the weather, HD radio. I'm gonna leave it in the weather section over there. And let's go ahead and check out the frunk. Did it pop open? No. 1, 2. There we go. All right. Let's go check that out. I'm just gonna pick up my backpack from the back of this car over here so I can get a better look one last time. And let's see what we got over here. I don't even think you might be able to fit a carry-on in here, but definitely a pair of shoes and some extra clothes. Or maybe a battery pack or something like that. Or just some light groceries. Nothing too heavy with the storage over here. And that pretty much wraps it up. I'm gonna do one last walk around of the car. Oh, forgot to mention they've got roof rails on this and they stuck a Kia surfboard or something along the lines of that. Don't kill me if that's not a surfboard. It could be a paddleboard or something. I don't really do a lot of water sports. And that pretty much wraps it up.